Welcome back to Shuttleworth Showtime, special outdoor edition coming to you from the heart of the Peak District. And this next track could have been inspired by the very scenery that surrounds us. Indeed, I believe that it was. It's River Deep, Mountain High. They've gone, Ken.
Oh.
Gloria Hunniford, a daughter and a grandson. They've disappeared into the murky depths of the swamp.
Yes.
And it's your fault.
Oh dear. What are we going to do, John?
I don't know. I feel very ashamed.
Yes.
Because we could have saved them, and we didn't. Oh.
Hang on.
What is it?
If Gloria's unavailable to do a show,
Yes.
it means there'll be a prime-time slot vacant on Radio 2.
Ken.
Well, after the current series of Shuttleworth Showtime finishes next week,
Yes.
have you any plans?
No, I haven't actually.
That's what I thought. You better get on the phone, John. Give him a call. Test the water, so to speak. Oh, sorry, Gloria.
Yes, I should think so, Ken.
Information officer, hello.
Hello, yes, I'm just wondering, have you got a long queue of DJs lined up to take Gloria Hunniford's spot, should she decide to drop out?
Can I ask why you're inquiring?
Well, it's just the time I do a show at the moment, but it's not on a network that's suitable, really. It's talking to disaffected youths, you know, and I'd much rather be on Radio 2, speaking to people my own age, you know, because I'm quite talkative that time in the afternoon, you know. It just feels right for me. I just, you know, is there a very long waiting list?
Well, it's not a case of a waiting list.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a case of picking the right person for the right moment at whatever time, should one of the presenters decide to go.
Is there no one who can make decisions on that then?
Well, not now. I mean, the presenter is still in place. We can hardly line up a replacement when the
Gloria?
first one is still there.
Is Gloria still broadcasting?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she might become unavailable.
Well, I think you're preempting things somewhat here. As and when a presenter decides to leave, then a replacement will be looked for, and not before.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And I suppose the other alternative, do you have any control over Radio 3? Because that's a channel I don't like, but I know there's lots of pauses, isn't there, after records, before announcements, you know, and would there be any chance of broadcasting in those spaces?
I mean, you've got to make up your mind if you consider yourself a Radio 2 or Radio 3 presenter.
Yeah.
You can't just sort of chop and change.
No, you're right, yeah.
Okay, so once you've decided what form of broadcasting you're interested in, then make the approach.
Right, well, it's Radio 2. Radio 2, definitely. So, all right, well, I'll be in touch then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep, that's the one. Radio 2. Not right, he's right. Radio 3, no, crazy. Totally wrong for me.
Shuttleworth Showtime!
Hey, blimey! Karen Keating's baby's just appeared at a small opening in the crag. He's signalling us to join him back in the hillside. Oof. Don't know if it's a big enough aperture for a grown man to enter. Having said that, Ken's managed it without too much difficulty. And so too has the sound of like sheep. Blimey, what's going on? I can't tell. I'm undecided. John Cooper Clarke, there you are. Listen, we've got to go down the Cavern to find Ken and Gloria and Karen and the baby, because that's where they are.
Wow.
Yes, and I'd like you to accompany me, please, to keep the party in high spirits with your witty rhymes.
No problem.
Is that all right? Come on then, let's go. Mind your footing. You sure you don't want to take your glasses off? Because, you know, it's very dark down there.
It don't make much difference one way or the other down this hole, John.
Well, I suppose it doesn't. Come on then, recite a poem, because I'm feeling a little bit low at the moment.
Right, this one's called Burnley. It used to be called Burnley Wants Me, but that all changed in 1972 when Ardeen Taylor recorded Indiana Wants Me. That's always happening to me, people coming along, changing one word of my titles and having a worldwide mega smash with it, but more about that later. Anyway, here it is, Burnley. I'll tell you now, and I'll tell you firmly, I don't never want to go to Burnley. What they do there don't concern me. Why would anybody make the journey? I'll tell you now, and I'll tell you flatly, I don't never want to go to Gatley. I don't even want to go to Batley. Where is this place exactly? Do I want to go to Reddish? I wouldn't visit in a souped-up sheddish. What, am I some kind of nebbish? No, I don't want to go to Reddish. I'll tell you now and I'll tell you briefly, I don't never want to go to Keighley. I'll tell you now just like I told Elsa Lanchester. I don't ever want to go to Cardiff.
Yeah. Well, you're stupid, because there's some lovely people there.
Well, I just couldn't think of another town to rhyme with that name.
Yeah. There's an ex-policeman called Bernard. He keeps cavies, guinea pigs. You know.
Oh, aye.
Right, this is Susie in the Banshees. She looks a bit like you, doesn't she? Same haircut.
Similar, yeah.
Different
Yeah,
nose.
on the way, different nose and shorter skirts.
Oof. Come on, John. Keep up.
I'm right behind you on this one.
Well, you're not. You're lagging behind. Come on. Listen, can you have another point, please?
You want another one?
Because I'm feeling decidedly low.
All right, John, no problem. I'll have to do this one from memory because I can't read it.
No.
Anyway, you know what I was saying just before about people coming along, changing one word of my titles and having a worldwide mega smash with it?
Yeah.
Well, here's just a short list of some of the times where that's happened to me. And this one's called I Wrote the Songs.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the very title was purloined by Barry Manilow in 1973 and was a big hit for David Cassidy in the same year.
Oh.
I Write the Songs.
Yeah.
One word. Anyway, here's the poem. I wrote the songs that nearly made the bottom line of the hit parade. Almost anthems should have been hits. Songs like Putting Off the Ritz, Some Enchanted Afternoon, 24 Hours from Levenzoom, Dancing in the Daylight, Singing in the Smog, You Ain't Nothing But a Hedgehog. So close and yet so far, do you remember the way we are? I'd like to get you on a speedboat to China, from an idea by George Steiner. Ain't no slouch, Mama's got a brand new couch. She ain't heavy, she's my sister, not to mention Twist and Whisper. Brand new leopard skin pillbox glove. Baby, you and me got a greasy kind of love.
That's it?
I wrote the songs, yeah. I could see there that you quite latched on to You Ain't Nothing But a Hedgehog, John.
Yes, I did.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, do you want a snip from it, just to show you that there are tunes to go with these titles?
You're not a songwriter.
I am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Get a load of this.
Go on, then.
You ain't nothing but a hedgehog, foraging all the time. You ain't nothing but a hedgehog, foraging all the time. You ain't never pricked a predator, you ain't no porcupine.
Clever, but not as good as Elvis. John, look out! Oh, blimey. He's fallen into a chasm. Well, I did warn him, you know, it's his own fault. Wearing his shades in total darkness, you know, he's asking for trouble. There'll be no tears shed in the Shuttleworth household tonight. Well, no, you know, there will, obviously. Sympathies go out to the Cooper Clarke family. But where's Karen? Where's Gloria? Ken! Baby!
Excuse me, sir.
Hello? Yes?
Excuse me, yes. Have you just murdered a man? You've just killed someone, haven't you?
What are you talking about?
I saw you. There's a man down there at the bottom of that precipice lying dead. His giblets are out.
You're crazy.
Dropped a lot of
Hang on,
crumbs.
I know you. It's Vic Reeves, isn't it?
That's right, but that doesn't stop you from being a murderer.
Well-
I'm afraid I'm going to have to report you to Crime Stoppers.
Well, you can if you like, but it will have no effect.
Why?
Because I didn't murder him.
You did. He's lying dead there, and you're the only other man in this cave.
Listen, don't you want to play with me?
Pardon?
Come play with John, it will be fun. And as we play, we'll idly chat away. Yeah, have you swallowed your biscuit?
I've finished it now, thank
Down
you
the
very
hatch.
much.
Good.
Very
Listen.
nice. Very fruit Shrewsbury. I can't recommend them highly enough.
No. Well, I should be accusing you of murder, shouldn't I? Because your partner's gone missing. What's happened to him? Have you murdered him?
He went blind.
No, he didn't.
He got stuck in a smaller tunnel. He's so fat. He's gone somewhere. I don't know.
No, you're just making it up, aren't you?
He's gone.
You're just trying to be funny, and it's not working.
No, it's not, is it? It's
And
a
you're not
sad
here
attempt.
to be funny. You're here to play a sport with me. And
Right.
you've chosen potholing.
That's right,
haven't you, Vic?
potholing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how do we go about it then?
Well, you're very inadequately dressed, aren't you? You've got a very thin sweater. It's already got wear marks on the elbows.
Yes.
It's going to cause a bit of chaffing.
And
Was it chafing? What is it?
I think it's chaffing. Chaffing. And what about my high-heeled shoes? They're not appropriate, are they?
Yeah, he's got Cuban heels like Ken wears.
And I noticed that you're wearing the full outfit.
Of course, I've got my cagoule on.
Yeah.
Right, come on, let's do some potholing then. Down this little alleyway.
Shall I slip which way should I go, head first or feet?
I don't know.
Well, I'll slip in then, shall I? Would you like a fruit Shrewsbury?
Don't be dirty, because this is
I wasn't being dirty.
on the watershed. What you doing with your arms? They're outstretched, I notice.
Yeah.
But you're not moving at all.
No, I'm trying to grab at those little blind fish.
Yeah.
Because I haven't eaten for a number of days.
We're about 6 feet off, lad, because they're down there. But anyway, we're going nowhere here, are we?
No, we're
I
not.
want to have a bit of me topic. Well, I'll tell you what, Vic, if it's all right with you, I'd rather not do potholing because...
Would you like to play another game?
Yes, have you got pocket
Pocket
chess
billiards?
computer, some pocket billiards, something like that? We've got a newspaper we
Would
could
you like
read.
to play pocket billiards? Right.
What, is that rude? I don't like to come down here very much now because you get white stuff on your jacket, you know.
What's that? Lime? Quick lime?
I don't
Very
know
good
what
way
it
to,
is.
if you, as Christmas is approaching,
Yeah.
if you can't be bothered plucking a turkey, if you bury it in quicklime for a week, the feathers come off.
Is that
very
right?
easily. Yeah.
You
You
got-
do hints and tips, don't you?
I do. Well, I haven't done it this week. Maybe that can be that's this week's hints and tips.
Well, I've got some more as well. If you
Have you?
if you wear spectacles, I believe you rub potatoes on them to stop them steaming up.
Is that right?
So I've heard.
Should we play a game? Let's
Yes.
play a game. I suggest we play I Spy. That might
Right,
be more
yeah,
sensible. I Spy might apply something beginning with D.
Dog.
No.
Oh, there's no dogs down here, is there? Dark.
Yes, you're right, Dark.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing you can spy down here, isn't it?
Yeah. Your face is very close to mine, isn't it, Vic?
Yes, we're
can
approximately
feel your hot
3
breath.
inches. 3 inches away from each
Yeah.
other.
Your breath is sweet. It's not bitter.
No, it's because I've been eating fruit Shrewsbury's.
Ah, which reminds me, I've
It's
got...
a delicious biscuit. You've got.
you see, you're a fool. You've eaten your supplies. I've got mine.
What is it? I
fully
can't see.
intact.
It's too
Well,
dark.
it's... I'm not sure, actually. It's a Snickers or a Topic.
Well, taste it and you'll find out.
It's a Bounty.
Is
I
it?
think it is, yeah. What's a little bit?
Very coconut. It's too coconutty for me.
Oof. Because we've got to go
It's
and
a
find...
topic.
Is it? How do you know?
Have you got no taste buds? There's a world of difference.
Is it really? It's the same company, though, isn't it? Mars of Slough.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Are they from Slough?
I think they are, yes. I don't think they moved location now. I think they're still in Slough. Around Trees of York.
What are you doing
Cadbury's
down here
of-
anyway?
Pardon?
I'm sorry I butted in then.
No, he didn't.
What are you doing apart from murdering people down this cave then?
What do you mean?
Well, you've murdered a man, haven't you?
No, I haven't, lad. And
Think
if
you
you
found
carry
it
on
out.
saying things like that, you're going to end up at the cop shop.
No,
You know.
you shall. I could make citizens arrest him.
I know the people around here. I know a policeman. He's called Alan.
Yeah.
I don't know his second name, but his son has just won a personality competition for North Derbyshire.
What did he do?
He just had to stand up in a disco and just talk about himself for a while, you know. What are you laughing at?
No, it sounds really exciting. What? Tell us about him then.
Well, he's good at sport.
Yeah.
And hang on, I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
Well, go on then.
I'm supposed to be playing a game.
Well, get on with
I
it.
Spy, your turn. Come on.
I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with D.
D, dark.
Correct.
Oh, you can't
Not
do
very
that.
good, this, is it?
No, you can't do that. Can you not use your imagination to think of another D? Yeah, those drips.
They're doing the
Drips, D for drips.
Correct.
You can't see them, of course, you can hear them.
It's not going very well, is it?
No. In fact, you know, I've got a radio show to do. I've got to entertain the listeners. So I'm going to close the item now.
Right.
It's been lovely to meet you.
Well, thank you very
Give
much.
me regards to Bob if you ever see him again.
Who was that man you murdered anyway?
I didn't murder him. It was John Cooper Clarke. He lost his footing. He's very spidery.
He's very slender, isn't he?
Very slender. His limbs, no coordination.
Perhaps a little too slender.
Yeah. Oh, yes, could do with some hot pot or something inside him.
Topic.
Or a topic, yeah. Come on, Vic. We're going to play a record now.
Are we? How are we going to do that?
Well, think of a track you'd like us to play.
Can I introduce it?
Yeah, just name any track.
Right. Teenage Kicks by the Undertones.
That sounds good enough to me.
Karen, we seem to have been washed into some kind of subterranean cavern. Yes, Mother, and look at the beautifully contoured deposits of calcium carbonate above us. They really are quite remarkable. Yes, Karen, and have you noticed these gorgeous little sedimentary rock formations here? They are delightful. But I must say at this point that although I haven't suffered any real physical distress, I am beginning to feel really rather cold indeed. In fact, I lost all sensation in my toes quite some time ago now. Yes, and I'm beginning now to seriously miss my baby because he's been gone for some considerable time. He went in search of a rescue party, taking advantage of the slightness of his frame to move quickly and easily through the narrow subterranean passages. And here he is, followed by the rescue party, consisting of a small man sat astride a sheep which has a fabulous woolly coat, possibly Angora, maybe merino. It looks comfortable up there, sir. Is it?
Yes, it is, actually. It is, Gloria. Yes. Yes, your baby's fleet of foot, isn't he? We had a job keeping up with him. But it's nice here, isn't it? Have you seen John?
Hello, everybody. I've come to rescue you.
John!
Vic Reeves was right behind me, but he got his jumper caught on a stalactite. And I don't know, it seemed to knock all the stuffing out of him. And it's a shame, really, because I was warming to him.
Yes.
But anyway, if you don't mind, Gloria, I'd quite like to finish the show now with perhaps my finest song to date, Pigeons in Flight. I've brought me over.
Oh,
And,
Please go ahead, John.
yeah, well, so I can harness the natural reverb of the Cavern.
Well, that's right.
And,
Yes.
yeah, there's a section towards the end where for mums and dads to join in, and babies as well.
Oh, lovely, for all the family there.
That's
Yes,
right,
it is. It's
because,
strong.
you know, you got your liberty back now, so let's hear those voices singing loud and lusty.
Right,
yes.
you'll have a go.
Yeah. Oof, got a bit of cheese on my forefinger. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, good, isn't it? Lovely reverb. Pigeons in flight, I want to see you tonight. Oh, I want to hold you, if I may be so bold to, and tell you some things that you'd like. That's it, we're away.
Lovely
To
job.
hear, oh my dear, in your ear, pigeons in flight. I wanna see you tonight. I wanna see you tonight. It's strong, isn't it? Well, that's it. Thank you to Owen O'Neill, John Cooper Clarke, and Vic Reeves. And thanks also to Debbie Stevenson, Tony Roach. Shut up, Gloria. No, sorry. Helen Williams and Jane Batu. Pigeons in flight, I want to see you tonight.
Is this the chorus?
Yes, it
Come
is.
up, Gloria, yes.
Yes.
See you tonight. I want to see you tonight. Your turn.
John.
Come on. I want to see you tonight. A pigeon, I want to see you tonight. Clap along. Pigeon, I want to see you tonight. Pigeon, I want to see you fly. I want to see you tonight. I want to see you tonight. Oh, my pigeons can fly. It's a bit wrong there, but
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Good night, everybody.
Lovely.
See you again. Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much for listening.
Yes.
Hello, Mark. Is anybody out there?